So hello and welcome guys to my YouTube channel. This is Rahul FX. So today's video, this is the week 12 of me trying to turn $0 into $100,000 funded. Week 12, episode 10. So finally we have completed 10 episode of this series, and I have learned a lot of from my mistakes, from the losses. I have learned also from my the win I have profits that I've done. So overall, it has been quite a good journey, and I've learned a lot. So the experience is what that matters at the end. So let's just jump right in the video. And this week I taken total four trades. Monday I had taken a trade that was small loss. Tuesday I had taken two trades. London session I had taken a trade, and uh, London session New York I had taken second trade. So total three trade. And in yesterday I think so, yes, yesterday or Thursday I had taken a trade. So overall this week I've taken four trades, and three of them are profitable trades and one was um, losing trade. So let's just jump right into the video. So as today is Monday, just now I've finished taking my trade of the day. So as you can see, there was a 1 hour IFBG present, 1 hour IFBG present here. And after the market had come here, I was waiting for a manipulation move and a change in the state. So we get the manipulation move and there is a displacement. So this I consider displacement, and it had also done a change in the state. Series of down closed candle. When the mark candle closed above that, there it's called a CISD. So after this CISD happened, so this is a CISD. So after the CISD, market had given displacement. Then when the market, so this I was a little bit cautious before entering. As after this, there was no uh, direct entry for me. But here, as you can see, I had taken the entry in the direct CISD point, and when the market had come here, I was already up around, as you can see, 1.25 somewhere below that. So I was hoping that if the market comes and takes this high, then I can put my stop loss to break even and put my initial target till here. So, so what had happened was the market just, as you can see, uh, with a big bearish candle, just market ran through my stop loss. So yes, I had taken very small loss, like $3. I had reached very less, as you can see, $3.75. So it's not a big loss for me. So it's not a matter of loss also. Just finished today's trade. So as you know, I take only one trade a day. So I'll just write down the what I had done and all that. And mainly I had internal sweep, order block, changing the state, manipulation, CISG, IFBG, whatever I've used. Now, as you can see, my win rate is around 44.44. So yes, that's it for Monday. So yes, today is Tuesday, 29th of April, and I just finished closing my this trade. So I'll pop up the execution in the left side. So as you can see, I've successfully closed this trade. So I'll just quickly run through the trade, what had happened. So overall, moving to the day, I had a pretty bearish bias. We take out all this low resistance liquidity. So the market had already tapped in the daily fair value gap within the ACN session. And as you can see in the London session also, it has already tapped there. And my trade was there only. And I'll just go to the lower time frame quickly. So this was the trade. So firstly, I was waiting for a reaction in the 15-minute fair value gap. The buy side gets swept, and then there is the manipulation move. But there was no displacement after the manipulation move, causing a CISD when a candle closes above the up close candle. So there was no CISD. Then I was waiting for a further confirmation, and London also didn't start, as you can see. This 12:27, and with in pre-London I finished my trading. So now there is a 1 hour order block present here. A 1 hour order block is present here. So using that, I mark that as my POI. Then there is a buy side liquidity gets swept. Then for me, this was considered my CISD move, as you can see. First, this was the CISD move, candle up when a candle closed below the up series of up close candle, but there was a sweep here. Now, if you had given me this exact chart 1 month ago, I would have taken this trade. You'll ask me why, but this was the displacement move before for me. But once I started observing what is CISD and all, then I came to know that the proper way to take a trade. So Once this CISD get failed, candle failed to close here, I was waiting for my move. So if I had taken a trade over here, I would have get stopped. But I waited and the market gave me the manipulation move. Then after the manipulation move, there is the CISD. As you can see, series of up close candle. When the candle closed below that, as you can see, this candle closed below that, and with a huge displacement. Now, what I had done was, while I was in my broker, I was thinking to enter somewhere over here while the market was in motion. But as you can see, if I would have entered here, then the risk to reward is like my initial target was here. If I go to the uh, my standard deviation, as you can see, 2 to 2.5 is here. If I enter here, it doesn't really make sense to take this trade. I'm risking amount of money and already displacement. First, I had thought of entering in this fair value gap, but since the market didn't come to my fair value gap and there was a spike in the market, I put my uh, entry in this IFVG. If you can see, this IFVG was my entry point, and after I got placed here, I put my stop loss here, and as the market closed below this point, and this was my, you can say, low hanging fruit, because after taking this liquidity, the market can or cannot come to take this above liquidity. So as the market came down here, I put my stop loss to break even. So the it was around, I put my stop loss to break even around 1 is to 1. So that's a fair deal. So I put my stop loss to break even at 1 is to 1. And after that, the market kept going, and eventually I closed out my position in within this 2 to 2.5 minus range. Okay, so now the thing I have to get familiarized with is that if the markets keep on falling and whatever happens, like, it has nothing concern to me. Okay, so I didn't keep any partial running because I'm like trying to get to 50 trades. As you can see, I have put my there also. I have put the journal also. Today is April 29th, and we learned on Tuesday very short. I put this is the perfect trade. See, perfect trade come very like rare, but when once it comes, it's a win. Okay, so if you see here, so the perfect trade, and as you can see, this is the perfect win. So if you just follow according to your plan, nothing will go wrong. As you can see, perfect. All the trade that like I have mentioned perfect. Like I mentioned all this perfect while I'm in the trade, so I can't change it. So like as I enter the trade, then I comment quickly journal, because what happened was, like, if I don't journal it right away, if I go after the trade, then I can think, oh, there was no liquidity, like all that it can clustered for. So I just put everything here, and I'm explaining the video also. So as you can see, all the trade was entered here. So yes, and I used the premium discount also, as you can see. So I used the premium enter and I entered somewhere over here. So yes, this was the trade, and successfully I've closed the trade. It has given me a solid 2 to 2.5, and I was risking around 15 to 18 something like some dollars, and I got this 2.5 easy. So yes, as you can see, my win rate is also improving, but I'm not focusing on the win rate. I'm trying to get to as 28 trades now, 50 trades as soon as possible. So this was today's trade, and yes, tomorrow if I in the coming days, if I take any trades, I will make sure to add it here. So yes, this is the New York session. So in London session, I taken a trade, it successfully given me a profit, and this was the trade. Just now I finished trading. So I'll just quickly explain. Buy side liquidity gets swept. Overall, the market was bearish. As you can see, this was the trade of London session. Buy side liquidity gets swept. Manipulation. Second manipulation leg move. Then there is a displacement and CISD. When a candle closed below a series of upward candle, then here was my entry in the 5-minute fair value gap, and my stop loss was above this, and I booked 1 is to 2 here. So I put it that in journal also. So initial target was here, but here, as you can see, 5-minute fair value gap was getting respected. So I closed it somewhere around here. So this was the trade. So yes, so this is the week. I've already said that. So today is 30th April. Wednesday, I've just taken a trade, and it is in my MetaTrader account. So this is the trade. I will just quickly explain it. So I was waiting for a overall, my bias was bullish once the 1 hour fair value gap holds. Okay, so once the 1 hour fair value gap, as you can see, this is the 1 hour inverse fair value gap, which was holding, and then this was my overall draw on liquidity. But after this got taken, there was no initial movement. So let's just let this trade played out. Then I will explain you the trade. Okay, so overall, I will just say that the market had took this buy side liquidity. There was a relative equal high here. The market took that simple manipulation, changing the state, a series of down close candle when the market closed below that, changing the state, pull back to the CISD, taken my CISD trade. Now the mistake that I was doing, not the mistake, but previously what I was doing was I was waiting for a retest of the fair value gap. But now I have taken direct to take the trade once in the there is a uh, pullback to the change in the state. So after the change in the state, I had directly taken my trade, and this is the trade. It's quite playing out nicely. So yes, after I've already break put this trade to break even. So this is technically already a win, and I'm currently running 1:2 profit, 1:6.4. So yes, this is the trade, and I've used my SMT divergence also. So after this trade ends, I will make a quick video, not video. I just edit it. So yes, I've just closed the trade, and this is the outcome. I'll pop up the execution in the left. So it was a good trade. I'll explain it quickly. Buy side liquidity relative equal high there was here. It swept the buy side liquidity. Overall, we are in a 4 hour fair value gap. Then there was a manipulation move. Then I drove the SM standard deviation to 2.5, and I closed my trade in the direct 2. Then there was a CISD. Then I entered over here, and now the main thing that I will want to discuss here is following your plan, because here while the market was doing some like dancing around jingalala the market was doing, I my 20 to 30% of myself was trying to close the trade, but the majority of me was trying to say hold on to the trade, follow your plan and trade your plan. So yes, this was the overall trade and it worked out perfectly. So continuously 3 trades I have like taken all A plus setup, and all of them have been exceptional trades, and as you can see. So yes, just take a screenshot and I will put it in my journal. So yes, this was the trade. As you can see, it worked out quite perfectly, and I will also put it in my journal and here. So with Thursday and Friday and today's night new action is also there. If I do get any A plus setup, I will make sure to take it, and I will make sure to add the video here.